Hey Pisces, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning into your weekly bonus love reading. It's much appreciated for all your likes, shares, subscribes. Really big thank you for doing that, Pisces. Let's have a look and see what's coming up for you this week in matters of the heart. So 6 cards for Pisces. Okay, the Lovers reversed, 6 of Cups. Got the Knight of Wands. Three more cards. Okay, Pisces, 6 is really much around you this week. The number 6, you've got 666. I'm often seen as the devil's numbers. I don't know if this is Capricorn energy. The Lovers can be a Gemini here as well, so some of you have a Gemini coming in. Page of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Lovers. I feel like this is a bridge to the past somehow. The 6 of Cups can be a past connection or something still in its early stages. Excuse me. I feel like there's a lesson to be learned, okay? Right now, I think this week you might be currently going through something that may feel confusing, or you feel like, what's the purpose to all this? Where is this going? What do I need to learn here? What am I learning? What is the lesson to be learned here? So there's a lot of philosophical questions, but I think it's a bridge. I think there's a lesson to be learned, which I often associate when I see children, that there is some sort of lesson that needs to be learned in a certain situation, Pisces. So when I see this, I feel like straight away there's a lesson for you this week. It's a major lesson in love, and it could revolve around communication. Communication is reversed. So this is a lack of response. This is potentially not seeing eye to eye. I think that your patience is wearing thin in a situation, but you can't seem to get your point across. The way you're communicating doesn't seem to be working, Pisces. And this would tell me that you have to maybe approach the situation in a different way, or to say or do other things, because the way you might have been saying things or doing things isn't necessarily working. Okay, so this is you trying to make a different approach. I feel like with the 8 of Chalices, this is you as the Cups, and I feel your head is in the clouds a little bit. I don't know if you're reminiscing about the past or something nostalgic comes to mind, but that might dominate a lot of your thoughts and attention. You can see the Page of Pentacles, so fixated here, Pisces. So I feel like you're determined to make something work. You just don't know how you're going to communicate. With the Lovers card reversed, it's almost like I do feel like when I see the angel, I do feel like this is a higher power. This is the universe. This is a higher self. I feel there is a lesson here, and I feel it's happening on purpose. It's happening because there's intention. But I do feel like a connection or relationship could be suffering right now because that is reversed here for you. Okay. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that a connection is ending. It just could indicate that right now, I feel like it's either you have to go back to basics and you have to get yourself into a place when the relationship first started, because this is all about love and appreciation, and doing the small, sweet little things for each other. You know, going back to your early years, yesteryears, going back to these memories and trying to reconnect in a passionate yet beautiful way. I don't know if you need to talk about the bond that you once had. Maybe need to sort of discuss this, because that's going to bring you forward in a way. But you do have a bridge. So if you're waiting on movement, especially with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you're waiting to, if this is like a bridge to the past, or you're trying to move on to the next phase, that can absolutely happen here, because 6 of Swords is movement forward. This is crossing over to the other side. I don't know if this is also you getting the perspective of your person. So it's almost like you're going to see the other side of things. So there could be a shift in perception, but I am seeing things like clouded judgment here with the Eight of Chalices. It could be like in a foggy-like state here, especially with your mind. You could be very clouded by your thoughts. I think there's a bridge to the past, or you're reminiscing on this. For some of you, I want to say that there's an eagerness with the Knight of Wands. There's an eagerness to get a connection back to this. But right now you're feeling reversed. You're not seeing eye to eye. You're not being open. Maybe you're not being intimate with each other. And that might be creating problems. But you are determined to move forward, Pisces. And I think it's this eagerness and determination that could get you forward. Maybe this is you needing to take things one day at a time. The children often live very presently in the moment. It could also be that you're not seeing a future right now. You're not you want to move forward. You do. But right now you're not seeing it because there's the bridge. And if we get to the other side, looks a little bit hazy, looks a little bit foggy here. So maybe right now you're not seeing how you're going to move forward in the future. I think you want to, but you may not be seeing how this is going to happen or when this is going to happen. There could be an ex coming back into the picture for some of you, like the past. Okay, could be someone you've had children with, maybe someone who's going to revisit some sort of memories and try to reconnect with you in the process, Pisces. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for you in the upcoming week. I will leave your reading at that though, so thank you again kindly for tuning in.